Joined now by Graham Rahal. And Graham, here we go. This is what it's all about in your sport, the Indy 500. You finished third a year ago. Just your thoughts heading into this year's Brickyard.
Yeah, I'm excited, Dom. For me, good opportunity ahead. Good opportunity last year, came so close. Obviously for the team, a great day, last year to be able to finish first and third. But, we hope to reverse that this year and us come home first and see the checkered flag fly once again at top of the flagpole there at our headquarters in Hilliard. But, it's going to be a tough one. I think this year's going to be one of the toughest, just as far as the way the cars are handling and the balances and the challenges ahead, but we're looking forward to it.
Is there any more kind of, I don't know, you get a little more fired up because we're starting to get back to normal a little bit. Things are starting to open up. I mean, does that make a difference for you guys when you're in the cars racing?
Oh man, no, there's no doubt, there's no doubt. And to be able to see 140,000 of our best friends here this week, it'll be exciting. I mean, it's, that's only 40% of what we normally would have here attend this race. But, we're excited about that. I mean, I think, it's like Ohio State playing last year without fans in the stands. It's not the same. It's just not the same. It's not what the players enjoy. It's not what we as drivers enjoy about the Indy 500. For us, yes, we get the spectacle, we get the magnitude of what it is, but that's, in big part, that's due to the fans. And so we're excited to see them back. I thought at pole day this last weekend in qualifying, it's more people than I feel like I had seen in my time, at least on a qualifying weekend. And, I think it's going to be exciting to have them back this week. And weather looks great. Mid 70s couldn't be any better.
You guys obviously have had a very good season to date. You're currently fifth in the standings. You have been on the podium. You've got 3 top 5, 4 top 10. It's time to win one, isn't it? And this be a good one.
There's no doubt it's time to win one. And I think we've just been knocking on the door all year. And to me, the time's going to come. We're going to win some races, but we need to knock that wall down. It's been what, I don't know, 3 or 4 years since we won our last, and we've been close so many times. And, we just got to get across that finish line first. And I think this weekend, as I keep saying, we have a great opportunity ahead of us. And I feel like the guys are prepared. I'm prepared. I think mentally we're all ready to go. Now it's about, getting there, getting the race going, getting into the flow of the race, and then, making no mistakes and going from there.
Last couple of things, Graham. Obviously, your dad won this race. He's part of the team. He owns the team. I don't know, how much has he talked to you about this? And the game, I know the game's changed a little bit, but this is a special race for the Rahal family, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the game's the game. It changed, and over time, I think we all adapt differently. But I mean, really, in many ways, it's still the exact same thing. So for him, he hasn't said much to me the last few years. I think he trusts me to go out there and do what I need to do. But for sure, it's a huge race for our family. It's a huge race for all of our sponsors, for our partners, for our fans, for everybody. We all rely so much on this event. So it's important that we perform well, and we're looking forward to that challenge.
I've known you a long time. You're always going to be a kid to me, but it's you're growing up. You've got a family now. You've got a child. Just I don't know. You still having fun doing this?
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. It's no, I love what I do. When you become a dad, certainly it continues to change your perspective on a lot. But for me now, I just look at it, I'm almost even more excited that you go win the Indy 500, and you win the Indy 500 with my daughter being there and my wife and everything else. I think that's much more gratifying than having done it by myself, and not that you'd ever be alone. Obviously there's family and everything else, but it's a whole different ballgame for me. And I'm excited about the prospects ahead.
Last thing, you like your chances?
I do. And I'll be honest with you if I didn't, but I think our race car is very good. And I think we've got some speed. So, we've got to be smart. We got to work our way through this. Last year we struggled in the early part of the race, fell back, but then when it was time to go, we were able to go. I anticipate a very similar thing. I feel like our car, is going to be there. And so now it's all about working our way through it, trying to get to the front, having good pit stops, good in laps, out laps, all these things that make a big difference. I feel good about our chances. I think we'll be right there.
Obviously you got to have some race luck, but I guess part of it is you got to create your own luck too, don't you, Graham?
You create your own luck, but at this place you have to have, lady luck has to be on your side. I mean, this place writes its own story each and every year, and sometimes there's a lot of flukes that win this race, but there's a reason for that. Just the way that it goes, the fuel mileage, and all these other things that can happen. That's part of it. But I always tell everybody, you look back to 1986 and Dad winning, to fulfill Jim Truman's dream. Only 10 days before Jim passed away. I mean, Indy selected its winner that year. There's no doubt about that, and I hope that this year is our chance to do it.
And you got to have an endurance mentality for this. This race will beat you up on it.
Yeah, it's just long mentally, like you just said. I think it's mentally it wears you down. But we're used to it, man. I've been doing this a long time, and we're ready for the challenge. Our patience has gone up a lot as we've gotten older, and I think that helps in this particular race.